Greetings, friends. Jacque Howard here, and I want to talk to you about an event that's coming up. But before I do that, I have to do a proper introduction for my sister, Stephani Register. Not only do I worship at the same church, Westminster Presbyterian Church with Stephani, but she's a beacon in a community, not only working in the city in the current capacity as a city planner, an urban planner. Make sure that you go over to the website, Trenton250.org. Make sure you look up the information about the Trenton Comprehensive / Master Plan and ask Stephani and Jeffrey Wilkerson some details about that plan. But that's Stephani's professional daytime stuff. But we're going to talk about something else that's really passionate and important to Stephani. Many folks know, as I bring her on, that Stephani is always out in the community talking about recovery and is very open and candid about her experiences, and are always providing opportunities for folks to always looking for opportunities to advocate for others.
Amen.
Who have gone through something that she has information and knowledge and firsthand experience with, but also providing opportunities for others. And this is one of the things that we want to talk about, which is an event that Stephani has coming up. So Steph, briefly, what is Recovery is Essential? And then let's talk about your event that's happening on Saturday, February 26th.
Amen. Amen. First, let me say thank you, Jacque, my brother. I'm so grateful to always be in partnership with you, especially in making sure that the community at large gets to see and hear, information that truly affect them, their quality of life. So I just want to say I appreciate you and I love you, bro. I mean, you and Vanessa, and everything about you guys is just awesome. So I just thank you for that. Guys, Recovery is Essential was creating, and is creating, and it's actually it's a phenom that I'm actually looking at it way across here. I'm like, wow, look at what my higher power has done for me. It's creating a safe space for those of us in recovery and for those who support those of us in recovery. And we do that by building coalitions within and out, by making sure that people understand the whole aspect and the stigma, anything that constitutes what it is to be addicted. What is the process of addiction? What is addiction in itself by way of uses and what types of uses there are? So we just come to find out there's vast in that too. When I say vast, it's a lot of information unfolding, I'm gonna tell you guys, even with the legalization of marijuana, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of good information coming out that we are now beginning to highlight a lot of the aspects of those of us who have substance use disorder. And so what we've been doing with Recovery is Essential is that we've been holding workshops, webinars, virtual platforms, podcasts. This Saturday, February 26th, we're having I think this is our 7th annual Let's Talk Recovery, where we bring in agencies, treatment centers, people in recovery, people who are developing organizations attached to recovery community. So with the whole Let's Talk Recovery is, what does Let's Talk Recovery look like? And how does it look like? What does it look like from a holistic perspective? In the past, we brought in people who were owners of recovery agencies, treatment centers, organizations as such. You guys know Kimmy Carlos, she spoke at one of our events. Edna Roman, who was encouraging recovery, who spoke at one of our events. We have Another Door Open, which is a retreatment facility here in the city of Trenton, located in North Clinton. So we had several organizations come and talk about Let's Talk Recovery. So this is exciting because this Let's Talk Recovery, we have also, because you guys, Stephani, she talks so much. I'm also a board member of the New Jersey Coalition for Advocates Recovery Services. And as a board member, NJ Cars reached out to R.E.A.C.H, Recovery is Essential, and asked us to be an anchor for their particular program that they're developing. It's called Recovery Ecosystems Committee. This is exciting. This is for the state of New Jersey. And what they've seen is that we need to come back to our core, which is the city of Trenton, our capital, and we're in the county of Mercer. And they wanted to figure out, how can we attach ourselves to our center location to begin to develop an ecosystem of services of care. And so, yes, send me. That's what Recovery Central said. Yes, we'll be the anchor. And so on February 26th, we're going to also introduce that prospect with NJ Cars, but we're going to highlight two awesome people from the community. One is Dr. Dawn Washington. Now, everyone knows the late Dr. Jacque Washington, his daughter Dawn. And she wrote a beautiful, let me tell you, when I read this book, I said, she's got to come talk about the recovery, because people don't talk about how recovery actually affects our children and how the trauma that they're raised up in can actually, in fact, lead you into a spiral of uncontrol, which can lead you into addictions. So Dawn is going to come and speak about Changing Uncertainty Through Hope by Dr. Dawn Washington, how positive psychology supports marginalized communities. And I thought that would be apropos to speak in that vein, because now we're talking about systems of care, you know, how we kind of not did well with criminalizing addictions. Now we're looking at it from a perspective, how do we bring holistic groups together to really begin to create these healing mechanisms to offset, you know, dealing with the individual without sending them to jail, without sending them to a psychological system. I can't even, sometimes I get so passionate, or like a, you know, a place where they won't get the care that's needed to bring them back into productivity.
You know, Steph, Steph, I'm gonna jump in here, because this is a great opportunity for folks, for you to make sure that you reach out to Stephani's organization. Recovery is Essential. All the social media platforms you can reach out, Facebook, the website, etc. But Steph, I know we're going to be talking more in the future. Nail down quickly, you know, in the next couple of seconds, so we can get this out to the public. What can people do immediately to find out how to be involved with Recovery is Essential?
They can text me at 609-516-2132, or you can email me at recoveryisessential@outlook.com. And also just want to highlight too, we have Corey McNair, who is the Corey McNair Foundation, who also is going to speak, and he's going to speak in from a public safety perspective, how we can really begin to care for the individual. So this event is going to be a mind-blowing, because we're talking about people from the community who are now experts in the community. And that's what we need to do. And I'm hoping that with Dr. Dawn and Corey, that they're going to bring you guys a message how we can connect and really build this system of healing for our addicted community and those who support us too. So you can get in touch with me with 609-516-2132. You text me, and when you text me, what I do, I send you straight to my my personal phone, and we talk, and I just send you out to where you need to go. And I'll let you know what you need to help me with.
Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you. We will be in touch. And there you have it, folks. Opportunity for you to get involved. Time, talent, treasures. Stephani Register, my sister, worship partner. Recovery is essential. Recovery is needed. And there's all types of programs that are available here in the capital county of Mercer, in the city of Trenton. Jacque Howard here, reminding you it's always about justice, peace, and humility.